Hi, welcome back to another lesson. In our last lesson, we tried to look out for how we can update a record in our cart. This is a cart page. Now, the next thing we want to look at is how an item can be deleted and possibly how you can empty the entire cart. Yesterday we were trying to manipulate things by destroying the session by ourselves because we don't have any session or any button to empty the cart. So how do we go about this? The first thing we are going to do is that here is our cart. So we want this one that is showing the number of cards. I think here we need an icon to show the card icon. So therefore we are going to go to getbootstrap.com and then go to the documentation, then here search for icon. If I go on to see under bootstrap icons, we have different icons. We have font awesome, we have feather, opticon, then we have some other more options, Google materials and all that. So taking for instance, if I should go to font awesome, then I should be able to see some icons from some font awesome that we can use, or probably let me do two things at a time. I will open it on another tab, whichever one opens first. Then I want to look at this Google material icon, then I open it on another tab as well. Then font awesome is loading, Google material loads first. So here I'll just search for our icon and look for carts, shopping cart, checkout. Okay, then you'll see a list of different fonts from Google. Let's see, this one is bringing out an error. Anyways, I have already downloaded one from Google. You just search for, okay, let's look at this. Let me go to start for free and then look at some icons right there to see how we can go about it. Okay, so here let me search for an icon, say cards, then it's asking me for email address. I may need to just go straight to explore icons and see where the icons are. Okay, now let me see if this one is ready. Just look for cards icon, maybe add to cart icon or any other type of icon. So the last time I searched and I got some icons right here, and then I downloaded one of them here. Alright, so I have the icon. When you click on it, click on the icon, then you see it right here. So if I want to download the icon, I click on this SVG, is downloaded, then I can open it So this is the one that I downloaded last time. So I open it inside the folder, right click, and then open with Notepad. Then I have it here showing to me. So now that I have it here, I can copy it and go ahead and use it in my code. So here is the button that is showing the icon. If you look at the button, this button, it is inside our header, the nav that we created last time. So I'm going to put it there. I just paste it. That's the reason why I'm using this SVG format, so that I won't need to start referencing font awesome, link, or Google material and all that. So now that I've done that, if I should come here and refresh this page, then I get the icon. So my shopping cart has an icon now. Right? So now the next thing we need to do is to now see how we can update, delete a product from the cart and empty the cart. So how do we go about this? The delete will be in front of each product as we have the update, so that you can delete a particular product at a time, not like you delete everything. So therefore we are going to come to the index where we have that, I mean the cart, where we have that. This is the button for the update. Then we have another button that we are going to use for delete. So this one we are not going to have it as a submit, so you can't have two submit button on the form. There will be a confusion. So I'm going to use button for this one, so that it won't submit form input, but rather will be a link. So we might not need this name, so that it won't deal with this one. Then the form type, I mean the button type, will be danger, so that it will be showing as red. So what we are now going to do here is that we are going to have an anchor tag, href, around the button. So we are doing this on different implementation. So this one we have this page, cap.php, yes, it is this page. Then question mark, we're going to have action, and the action will be equal to delete, and when we are deleting, we're also going to pass the ID of the item we are deleting. So ID will also be equal to, then we get the PHP item ID. I think we've done similar thing here. Okay, this place, we bring this down here. So ID is equal to PHP echo item ID. So for each item we are going to have the ID there. So if I should come right here now and reload this, so we get the delete button, and you can see action is equal to delete and ID is equal to 16. If you look at this place, let me close this. So if I place mouse on this one as well, you see action is equal to delete and ID is equal to 12 this time around. So now we now need to grab the ID and remove it from our cart section. So we go up here, since the button is not there, so it's going to have delete, not edit, not update. As we have it now, it's going to be delete. So now go on to the top right here. So here now we are going to check if we get action. If we get action, we are going to check that okay, if it's set, let's just copy this and edit that. See, do this. Okay, so if it's set, since is the URL is where we are passing it through, it's going to be get. It's not root form that is posting it. And what are we getting? If we get action, and then we'll not check if the action is so say if forget this right here. So now if the underscore get action is equal to delete, that is, if action we are performing is delete, then that is when it enters into this one. And what should you do? We are going to do something similar to what we have here, this for each. It's just that we are not updating the quantity. This time around we are deleting. So what are we going to do? We are going to look through the session cards as key and value, and then if the value ID is equal to, we are not using post to post the ID this time around, we are using get. You get the ID and we send over. If you get the ID, if the ID is what we are, is when we get to that ID as we are looping through it, then you unset that particular unset. So this is the key session card, and the key of that unset is used to remove a session that has been set already. So we use unset to unset it. So this is it, unset this, and then you echo item removed successfully. Item removed successfully. So this will remove only the products you have removed from the carts. Let's go ahead and check this if it is going to work. So if I do this now and click on delete for this, item removed successfully, and then it is gone. So that is how we delete item, and you can see everything is being updated. This is showing 1 now, and this one is showing 3000. That is only for this, and that doesn't stop our update from working. Let's see, getting everything right. Okay, so now let's look at how to empty the cart. How do we empty the cart? In case you are not just deleting, but you want to empty the entire cart itself. So how do we go about that? Okay, so to empty the cart, you are going to create a TD. I want it to be somewhere around here. So I'm going to create a TD, or probably here. Create another TD. Let me go right there. When we are showing the total, okay, right here, when we are showing the total. So after the total, we're going to have another echo. So this one, we have it's not displaying to this. Total. I'm going to have it this way. Okay, so what I want to do is that I want you to just have this empty cart. That's what it should be, empty cart. So if you come right here now, we see that empty cart. So I want to push it down to this place. So I will have it say colon span equal to 2. Let's see what we get. We say 2. Okay, I think it's covering the 2 columns actually, but we might need to align it to move to shift it. So we can say align equal to right. Okay, let's see what it is now. That's it. But it is so much, but we can leave it like that. Let me take it back. I think it's okay where it is, so let's leave it like that. All right, empty cart. But what will happen to this? So we need to wrap these two around. We need to wrap it around this empty cart around our href. So I'm going to create an href, a href equal to, where is it going to? It's going to this card like we did up there, like PHP, and then question mark. This time around, action is equal to empty. Action is equal to empty. You know, we are empty cards, so there's no need to pass any ID or whatever to it. So the only thing we have to do, let me close the anchor tag. The only thing we have to do is to come up here and check that, okay, in this case we check if the action is delete and we implement all this. So here we can check. We'll just copy this. See, if you get the action, you see, if you get the action, and the action is empty. If you get the action and the action is empty, so rather than unsetting only the key right here, we unset the entire session cart. This is what happens. We unset the entire session cart. And then this time around we can now say, okay, let's look at that. Okay, so our empty cart is there. If you click on it, it empties the table. But yet we don't want this to just be like this. At least there should be something that will tell people that your cart is empty. So therefore we need to have a probably an if statement that we check that if there is something in our cart, that is when it displays all these tables. And if you don't have anything, then it should just let our cart to be empty. So I think that is inside. Let's see how we implement the part where we are showing the carts. Okay, so here, yes, so here we say if not empty, that is, if there is something in our cart, then that's when we perform all these operations down to this place. Now if our cart is now empty, then we have to do something. We say else. Here, else. Let us just copy the whole of this. Remember, we are still inside the table, so we'll just create a row. You see here, here, you see. So something that we just say your cart is empty. So here we remove all others that are not necessary. I think we only need one TD. Yeah. We have it might have a column span of 7, and then it will say your cart is empty. Your cart is empty. Okay, your cart is empty. So let's go ahead and check now. Yeah, it is showing it, your cart is empty. Then we might need to centralize it. So here align, go to center, and this will centralize your cart is empty. Now when your cart is empty, what do you do next? Or even if you have things in your cart, there should be a way that you can continue shopping. You can go back to the product page and continue shopping, so that maybe you are not done, but at least you want to check what you have in your cart. At that point you realize that, oh, things you need are not complete. Then you want to continue to shop. Then you need something that will say continue shopping. So in that case, we'll come here. You know, this is in our if statement. If we have something in our cart, if we don't have anything, then we have this. So out of these two, we will need something that will guide us to continue shopping. So I will come here outside the two right here. So here, this, we will have an anchor tag wrapped around this. See, href, it will end here. Href equal to n is going back to the index dot php. That's the place where they will continue shopping. Then here we have it to be continue shopping. All right, let's check it. So now if you click on this, yeah, we get it, continue shopping. If you go there, you go back to your product page, you add items to carts, and then you go to your carts. In your carts, you can update any product that you want to increase its price. is quantity rather. Update the quantity, and then you get the total price. Maybe you are not done. You go back to your product page, continue shopping, and then you continue. So now we can delete a product, we can empty the entire product. Your cart is empty, and then we continue shopping. So here is going to be the end of our shopping cart. The next thing is we're going to move on to the payment side. Thank you.